Would it make you uncomfortable to take those shades off?
This is Jeff Wittek, and you probably know him.
You know who I think is great? Jeff Wittek. It's such a good show, and you can see he's still getting better with every episode, which means he's got a long way to go.
Mr. Jeff Wittek.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jeff Wittek.
But how well do you know him? Do you know what happened to him in April 2023?
No, I'm not gonna hide from it. If you're hiding from it, then you're guilty.
On camera, he seems like a nice guy with a particular sense of humor.
But my friend is mentally handicapped. I'm doing a Make-A-Wish right now.
But how is he in real life? I traveled from Dubai to LA to meet Jeff in person and see if he's actually that funny and down to earth. I had many questions. How did he start? How much money is he making now? Did David Dobrik cover the medical bills? How does he deal with fame? Is he even nice to his own fans? Did he become a shareholder of Impaulsive? And why did George Janko leave the show?
I'm taking this show down to hell with me.
So I got to Jeff's place first thing in the morning, where I was greeted by our common friend, Cody.
How you doing, man? Italian brother. Mi casa, su casa. What are we getting into today?
Oh, I just came here to tag along, spend some time with you, see what you're up to, see where you work. And yeah, I'm very curious because I know you optimize your space fantastically, so you mind showing me?
Yeah, absolutely. We tried to keep everything in-house in the same place because nowadays, you know, with YouTube, we have to film every day, put something out every single day. So, you know, you lose memory cards, you lose wires. There's always stuff going wrong, so I like to keep everything in the house. And it beats LA traffic, driving to places. Like we have the podcast
famous
studio right here. Alexa, turn the lights on. You know.
So there were 97 episodes in here.
We did 97, yeah, almost 2 years. You know, I love podcasting. It's definitely something that seems more my speed. Like I feel like it's a more mature style of content. You know, I get to interview people or just talk about myself, talk about my feelings.
Sorry, what's the story behind this smashed?
We're at a tough time in our relationship with YouTube. You know, my goal when I started YouTube was to get one of these plaques. You know, that's like the goal for a lot of YouTubers. Yeah. And then when I got there, I thought all my problems in life would be solved. Newsflash, it don't mean shit. It's just a hunk of metal. And when YouTube started age restricting my videos and kind of flagging them, and it was making it hard for videos to be seen by everybody, then I just chainsawed it. I made a video kind of like an ISIS video where I was like doing like a beheading. Yeah, and that did not go over well with them. That was not a good strategy for negotiating. But, you know, I think YouTube appreciates their creators, and they appreciate when people are putting in hard work. They do see that myself and my team, we grind, we work really hard. And they knew that I was just joking around. They know I got like a real fucked up sense of humor. So.
Wait, did they reach out?
Yeah, I've had talks with them, some public, some Twitter rants where I just went off and I was like, fuck you, YouTube, I'm moving to Rumble or something. And then they're just like, whatever, you know, go do what you want. They responded, they straightened out our channel, and now we're back on good terms. But it's tough doing videos, you know, you never know what you're going to film that doesn't align with the guidelines of YouTube. Like, I'm sure you could skydive or something and they could say this is unsafe, and then they flag your video, and then you put in all this time and effort, spend money on it.
Yeah,
it's a business. If you can't recoup what you're making, then you're gonna have to stop making videos. So as much as I like to joke around, we do take it very serious. You know, we want to keep this thing going. We want to be able to keep on doing this because we love it. We're grateful that we're able to do this for a living. I'm not like one of those YouTubers that complains about their life. You know, I actually appreciate it. You know.
No, you're crushing it, man. Podcasts.
Could be a lot worse.
Yeah, man. And what about the Ironman medal that I see right there?
So this was just a little fun thing that I got into recently with Cody. Yeah, of course. I keep them here. This is where Steven sits, my co-host. He likes to eat poorly and not exercise, so I keep them here to motivate him. Yeah, motivate him. This is what you should be going after. But yeah, we did a half Ironman. It wasn't a full Ironman. This is half the distance of a full Ironman. But this is a different type of race. So I did it, and I said I did my first Ironman. I got roasted by the internet. They will never let me hear the end of that because I said I did an Ironman. I did a half Ironman. Give me a break.
Who was your favorite guest at the show so far?
Favorite guest of all time? That's tough, man. There's some of my favorite people that I've had on the show. Simon Rex is super funny. I love filming with him. He's always hilarious and so easy to film with.
I come out the closet and suck my dick.
Sean Evans, the host of Hot Ones. He's such a professional. He's such a good interviewer and a nice guy. It's funny, like he's done the podcast, he's done the Barbershop, and we would go hang out after and we'll like walk around LA. And he has the most famous like YouTube talk show, like internet talk show, obviously like the hot ones. You've seen all the celebrities eating the wings and stuff.
It's
It's
great
funny.
format, yeah.
We'll go out and we'll like walk around together and it's like, oh, you're the hot wings guy. Oh, you're the haircut guy.
Oh, really?
They just know us as the YouTube talk
That's
show
cool.
hosts, you know, but yeah, he's the man. He's an actual journalist. He's educated, went to school for it. So to see like somebody from my background that cut hair and sold drugs before and somehow transitioned into this life, and see somebody that actually comes from a professional background, and to see how much better he is at doing this stuff than I am, because he's a real professional. We just throw shit at the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah, your upcoming was interesting. So you started cutting hair when you were like, what, 14, 15?
Started cutting hair, 14, 15, just cut my own hair, cut my brother's hair, my friends and stuff in the neighborhood. In Staten Island, where we're from, Cody and myself. Cody is our mutual friend that connected us, and Cody changed his life around too. He used to be a Staten Island scumbag like myself, and now he's a skydiver, an Ironman, a motivational speaker.
Show us the tattoo, the Ironman tattoo. That's a Cody thing. Do you want to talk briefly? I know you got asked all the time about the jail thing, but just how you got in and how that helped you like transit from to what you're now.
I went to jail a couple times, nothing really significant, nothing to brag about, just a few weeks here and there, you know.
Happens.
I went to jail for selling weed. I went to jail for violation of probation. I got in a motorcycle chase. Stupid things. I was young. And as a product of my environment, you know, I'm around a bunch of people, and this shit was normal for me. You know, I'm sure you guys are listening, like, what the hell, you're a YouTuber, what are you doing running from the cops? What are you doing selling drugs? It wasn't always like
How
this.
young were you? You were just a
I got
kid.
my first arrest when I was like 16.
Exactly, yeah, you were just a kid.
Every couple of years after that. But last arrest was probably around 23 years old. And then since then, it's been smooth sailing.
Nice,
So,
okay.
Knock on wood that we don't go back. I'm going to give you one piece of advice. Anybody out there, I don't know what type of audience you have. This is like people that want to get into content creation or whatever. Maybe it's comedy.
Business
maybe
people. I'm educating people on like how to make it in general in life, how to make Wi-Fi money, a real thing, how to make money online.
My number one piece of advice is just be honest. If you're honest in this game, people will see that. And if you lie and you're trying to be somebody you're not, then you have to keep track of all your lies, and you're just not going to be able to make it in this business. Your shelf life will be limited. You know, you will eventually fail, or you won't even make it at all because people see right through your bullshit. Just be honest. I think comedy is honesty. I think anything online, if you're going to podcast, just be honest with your audience, and they'll appreciate that. You know, people can tell.
Respect.
Yeah, Cody's the most honest guy I know now.
Yeah.
You know?
Probably too honest.
Too much.
Probably
Got
too
his
honest.
asshole often, and, you know, we just asked you for a cool prison story, maybe about a fight. I mean, get up on the wall, show your asshole, call.
I'll call the motherfucking gang member right now.
So then you moved to LA when? What age? 23, 24?
23.
23?
Yeah. But at that time, social media, it wasn't really on the horizon. It was more make money, and maybe I can use the money once I get more comfortable to fund whatever dreams I had.
Yeah.
But I started meeting people on social media, started becoming a bigger thing, and then that's when I started learning that it was a possibility for me to, you know, transition my lifestyle into a legitimate entertainer, but I couldn't do both at the same time. I realized that if I wanted to do this and make myself a public figure and put myself out there, and like I said, be honest, then I can't also be, you know, selling drugs and having money owed to me by people on the street and putting, you know, my whereabouts and what I'm doing, all the, you know, because I'm public now. Everything is out there. I talk about everything. Like I said before we started this, anything is, you know, good to go. Nothing's off limits.
Yeah, you gotta be a good kid. Yeah, I think that's like a good place to be when you're forced also to behave good. If you're public, you're not gonna do stupid shit. And I think like a lot of people watching are always judging anyone doing some minor mistakes, but I think a lot of creators like do the right thing also because like they're exposed if they do bad shit. So maybe like it forces them to do good stuff. There's like a concept in a book I was reading, a Stoic philosophy, to have a kato, someone like, would you do the same crimes if you had someone watching? Or do you only do it when no one is watching?
We try not to cut corners over here, put in the hard work and do the right thing, be good to people, you know? It's easy. Doesn't take much hard work to be nice. It's a nice spreadsheet. See, he works hard. And this is the hunger you need when you're a new creator. I don't mean to like say it like that, but you are in the beginning of your
I am a new creator, yeah. No one knows what I'm doing. Like, and it served me well, like to be like very not public about what I'm doing. But now I have this reason to share. That's why I want to inspire people, and that's why I make this piece of content just to share, and so people get to learn. Because I provided for myself, I provided for my family, and I want to provide for you guys watching, so you can learn from like the best in the game, from what I learned in my personal experience, and do these bunch of interviews as well with great people. So that's the goal.
Yeah. No,
so,
I definitely respect that. That was the grind I had when I first started out. I would have lists of notes before I met with somebody. Now I do it every day, so it's a little more natural, but I feel a lot more confident going into a shoot when I know I did the preparation. If I have that folder in my back pocket, I know going into it now, maybe I can do this without planning, see how it goes, and then I can fall back on that if I don't know what to do next, you know.
So tell me about 1600 Vine.
I kind of was just right place, right time, because I don't know if I would have found a way. No, you know what? That's kind of bullshit. I would have kept trying. This is what I wanted to do with my life. I would have kept trying to find a way to make it.
If it wasn't that, it would be something else along the line,
But at the time, we had moved in there just to use it as a place to sort of trap house.
Yeah.
No, it was not for us. Content creation wasn't a thing that I was planning on doing when I moved in there. But then, you know, when we were walking out of the house with a box of weed, and I see King Batch on a hoverboard with a SpongeBob backpack shooting a video, and I'm like, yo, what are you filming? You know, and it's like a Verizon brand deal or something for 50 grand, and I'm like, wait, you're making this stuff legitimately, just doing what you love, and we're over here putting our asses on the line, our freedom on the line.
So that inspired you to be on Vine after that?
Yeah, it definitely inspired me. It made me realize that it was possible. You know, for a guy to come from not a traditional entertainer's background, you know, somebody that didn't come up in a family of actors or entertainers, somebody that, you know, I think Batch's family was from Canada, like Toronto, and he just wanted to be a comedian, started making videos, and they took off, got him here, and then he figured it out from there. Right place, right time, right attitude.
How was your Vine journey? Like, how many followers did you manage to get?
Not much. It was maybe like 100,000.
100,000. How were the brand deals?
I didn't get any on Vine. It was my first brand deal was on Instagram. I think I had about 200,000 followers, and that's when I got the first brand to reach out to me. And it wasn't for much money. I think it was maybe $1,000 to do the first brand deal that I did. After manager, taxes, everything, it's probably walk away with $500 from that. And you know, it was just cool that I was able to make money appear sort of like magic from putting a video out. Yeah. You're making content. You post it on this thing, and then there's somehow somewhere the money comes from, you know. Let's go check out the Barbershop. This is our other set. So this is where we do our main show. This is the first form of content that I was producing myself, my own idea that I was writing, and it worked. It's the thing that was most natural for me. You know, I was searching for hair. Content. I'm looking at what other people are doing, and I'm like, damn, I need to make videos like that. I need to make videos like this guy. I needed to make what I knew, what I wanted to do. Your format. I cut hair my whole life. I had these people coming to get haircuts. I was like, why don't I just interview them and film that? And then we built off of that. That's brilliant. Hey everybody, welcome to my new show. I'm also struggling to find like a way that I can fulfill my creativity, because I still feel like I need to find a better way to express myself. Maybe it will be music, but this seems to be yours, like your format. It's got to be natural. It's got to come organically to you. Yeah. You know, this is something that not many people can really rip off from me, because I actually was a barber. So, you know, like if you have a niche talent, build off of that. You know, there's no outline of how to do this. You got to figure it out on your own. Everybody's constantly evolving, figuring out new lanes in this content creation world. So, yeah, you just got to, you know, roll with the times, keep evolving, keep trying new shit. Yeah. The world's constantly changing. You got to just keep rolling with the punches. Who was the most famous person you gave a haircut to? That's tough, because there's so many different, like, levels of fame now. There's, like, internet fame. There's, like, traditional celebrity, like, you know. I mean, I don't know, like the most respected guy that I probably had in the chair was probably Casey Neistat. He started watching the show and he liked it, and then he was like, I'll do an episode. Like, he hit me up and he said, I'll do it. And that's great. Yeah, that's the best, when I don't have to like beg people to come shoot the content. Casey was cool. Obviously, like Logan Paul, mobile superstar, he did the show. Actually, we had to go to him. We had the mobile set, but you know, still got the episode done. Yeah, but Logan's a friend. I've had a lot of friends. I'm fortunate enough to have friends that are, you know, real successful in this business. And I've shot content with them before, and it's an easy trade-off. Yeah. We've worked together before. It's It's the best when you can film with friends and people that, you know, you're used to shooting with. It's kind of like that whole, you know, the Seth Rogen crew, when they make their movies, they kind of use the same cast and crew most of the time. Because you know that works. You've worked with them before, you're familiar with each other. Why not just stick with the same people, you know?
Yeah, you keep doing it also in your podcast with Tana, with Cody, with the guys, just Mike showing up all the time.
Yeah.
That helps.
Sort of form like a ensemble, like a cast of a sitcom. When, you know,
It is. People will get familiar with you guys.
Yeah, you don't have to have a bunch of famous friends. You can make your friends famous. You know, you can make them famous in your content. You can make them a character on your content, you know.
If you have a good idea, you don't even need to feature super famous people, because if the idea is good, it will go viral.
Yeah.
And then if you have friends joining you on that, like I saw Eric doing it with Mac, his editor. He did his first video, dropped it, has I think 2 million video views already.
Really?
Yeah, just because it was editing for like years. I mean, Eric
grinds, man. Like
he grinds,
I remember seeing him early on, and he was really persistent on just filming stuff. With like Logan, I remember he like bought his couch. That's the thing. If you really want something in life and you're willing to work enough for it, the odds are you'll get there. You know. Yeah. It might not be easy, it might not come overnight, but if you're consistent, you put in the work, you'll get there.
Amen.
If you really want it, though, you gotta really fucking want it. You can't just be like, oh, that's cool, I want what that guy has.
You told me you were cutting hair for Mac Miller.
Early on, when I first moved down to Miami, I met with a lot of people in the industry, actors, celebrities, musicians, athletes.
And one of them was Mac.
People like to have a barber they trust. Like I said, with the, you know, like the crews, like Seth Rogen, he likes to film his own crew. It's the same shit with a barber. You know, you want to have somebody that you know you're going to get the same thing.
I'm the same. I always go to the same barbershop because I know them in Dubai.
Yeah.
I just go there, get it done. They know me. I don't have to say anything. So yeah.
So if you're an entertainer or you have the funds and you're filming every day, you're doing shows every day, you want to have a fresh haircut all the time. So a lot of those guys will just want to take you with them on tour. Like even a videographer, that is a huge asset to creators, having somebody that can help. And I'm sure everybody's asking you to just travel with them and move in with them and stuff, you know?
Yeah, hard life.
Yeah, you got in the right business.
Hard life. How was Mac actually? Like, did you get to...
He's the man. He was the nicest. I'm not just saying that because he passed away, and, you know, he really was a genuine, really good guy. Like, I remember bumping into him afterwards, like a year later, and over the time we had... Because the tour ended and I just went back to... So
we were touring with him? Like
I was moving around with, they did a U.S. tour, Wiz Khalifa, Big Sean, Mac Miller, and I was good friends with Amber Rose. I was cutting her hair all the time, so I just ended up giving people haircuts.
That was an easy haircut, by the way, no?
Super easy,
just
yeah.
Scalp it.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I would do some designs and stuff on her, and I remember the first time she came into the barbershop just randomly and asked me to cut her friend's hair, and I was like so nervous, you know. It was like one of my first celebrity cuts, but yeah, it was easy.
It worked out well.
You can't fuck it up.
Which year was that? What could have been? Like 2000?
Probably 2011, man.
2011.
So long ago, but yeah, like what I was saying about Mac, he was so nice, and even when I bumped into him later on, like he came over to me and he was like, "Yo, what's up, bro? Like you gotta hit me up. I'm out here in LA now." And he took my phone, he put his number in my phone, and he was like, "Yo, hit me up. Let's hang." And then, sure enough, he started dating Ariana, and then we like went different ways in life, but yeah, he was always so kind, like just a cool dude, and just super, like, he didn't act like a newly famous guy, you know. A lot of people in this business have egos, but he was not one of them.
It was just chill. He gave this impression all the time. He was just acting chill. Also, my assistant threw a party in Canada, and then, I don't know, they were having breakfast a few times, and she confirmed that he was always smiling, laughing, bringing good vibes, just being a nice guy. So
yeah,
I'm a fan of Mac. So I grew up with like Nike's on My Feet and all those songs. So it's like, it's cool that you got to cut his hair. So that's awesome.
Yeah, man, he wasn't even picky about his hair or anything, you know. He was just kind of like, yeah, just do whatever, just, you know, whatever you think. And for like a celebrity and an entertainer to just be that nonchalant about everything, it's rare. He's a super cool guy. Yeah, R.I.P. Sucks, man.
Tell me about your products. So I saw them on the podcast. You gave me a few. So can you tell us a bit about the product, how you came up with it, and...
Yeah. So the products has always been a dream of mine. Even if I didn't do what I'm doing now, I always wanted to make hair products. Because as a barber, you can only cut so many people's hair, you know, in a day. Say, I was at the height of my barber career, I was probably charging $20 for a haircut. Even with the celebrity clientele, all that, I was charging $20 a haircut. And you can only do maybe 10, 15, 20 a day. And then I'd go home, my back hurt, my feet hurt. And this is me at like 18.
It's a tough job.
Just all day long, just like this.
Yeah.
Moms yelling at you, you know, they're like kids that don't want to be getting a haircut and stuff. So my whole goal always was I wanted to reach as many people as possible. Sort of like a video on the internet. It could go viral. You know, if you have the right video, right time.
Yeah, you can impact more people with. Yeah, same with me with the course. Like I always told people how to make, like employees, how to, I don't know, manage
sleep.
Yes, exactly, or friends and so on. But if I do a video course and that works, and I can just sell copies of that, unlimited copies, and I can help as many people as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is like,
the products was always something I was passionate about, and I finally came to the point after the accident that I got into. I had a lot of downtime, so I used that as the time to work on something, you know, that doesn't require so much on-camera stuff. This was, you know...
this one was the one that smells good, no?
So that's the texture spray. We wanted to make stuff that was also for women, and, you know, it is a Jeff's Barbershop brand, so it sounds like it's geared directly towards men, but we have a 50-50 audience, so I couldn't just make a product for men. You know, I have to make stuff for women. I was designing these products.
Women buying?
Women in mind. Believe it or not, women will buy way more stuff than men do. Men will have stuff given to them and they'll just use that forever. Women will go out and maybe they'll buy something for their boyfriend. They'll buy something to try it out. And
that's the packaging.
They support, man. Women are the best.
Women are the best buyers on the planet.
We come from women. Wouldn't be here without them.
We want to go back into women.
Barbershop.
Counting all the businesses like that you have, how much money a month are we looking at, or a year?
Well, it varies all the time. There's good months and bad months, you know, in any entertainer's career.
Yeah.
But the products, we made 20,000 of the pomades alone, and that was our best seller. That we've just re-upped now. So we just ran through 20,000 units of pomade alone. Our initial launch day, we did 200 grand in sales in a day, and you know, obviously that was a big push. But since then, usually when we have a product launch day, we'll do really well. But if we do a nice episode where I style somebody's hair and, you know, we promote the product well, it could be, you know, you could sell 1,000 products in a day from a video.
Wow.
It's huge. It really is insane, and it's just crazy that it's a brand that I would be doing it if it wasn't even for the money. I mean, that sounds a little like a bit of a bullshit thing. I mean, obviously, money is it's a big part of it. You know, you want to grow the business, but I just love the fact that people are using it and they like it. And when I travel with people, if I go into their bathroom, if I go into a friend's hotel room or something, and I see the product there, it's just like it just makes my day. It makes me feel so good. Those are products I gave to them for free, you know. But just to see the support, it really makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing in life, you know?
Yeah, I mean, saying that you're not doing it for money, it's always like bullshit. Like a lot of people say, oh, I'm doing this for money. Like, okay, it can be partially true. Yeah. A lot of people just do things for money. So what you mean is like you're doing it not only for money, but also because it's a passion project.
Yeah.
And and it goes in line with your identity, because this has been pretty much all your life.
Why I backpedaled on that when I said I'm not doing it for money. It's just because the way you were asking it, you were saying like, the way I rate my success is by the number of sales that I do in a day, and I can have a day where I sell 1,000.
It's a metric, like it's just like a score on.
But just like for my own personal happiness, and like take it from me, I've made money, I've lost money. Money is not the thing that's going to make you happy. Every day is a new day.
Absolutely.
So you got to find ways to manage your emotions and stuff. And from the amount of serotonin that I got from those sales when I sold 1,000 products, or I did 200K in sales, to just seeing my friend using the product when I'm not around, like I just kind of peeked in the room and I see it there in their bathroom, like that brings more joy to me.
That's more fulfilling, because again, it's just a number on a screen. It's gonna like, oh cool, the day after is like, yeah, okay, you got the money, but if you're used to money after some time, it's like, okay, whatever. That's what I wish for everyone, not to be too money obsessed, especially like in the industry of marketing. Everyone speaks about numbers, always lying about them, trying to, and stressing themselves to achieve those results. But at the end of the day, once you achieve them, then what? It's emptiness. So if you do develop a brand like I'm trying to do with my community, that gives way more fulfillment. Like I sold my course, but if I see actual students having success with it, that's more fulfilling. Like I have a kid, he sends me screenshots like every weekend, like, oh, today I made like, I don't know, a few $1,000s. I'm like,
wow.
That's cool.
Put
yeah.
me on that shit, man.
Oh, I can put you on that.
Let me get in there too.
Yeah, I can show you.
But yeah, now we have 4 products out, and by the end of this year, we'll have close to 8 to 10 products out. So
Same.
the metrics I said was just for our one, probably our most popular product, the pomade.
And bro, are you doing any paid advertising?
Nothing. No, the only marketing has been from my own videos.
Which is excellent. And you could give it a little boost also with paid.
Absolutely. That's something we want to get into, but I wanted to have more products out. But
Yeah.
it probably doesn't matter. I probably should have already been doing it, but we also wanted to see what we could do just based off ourselves.
I mean,
I've never paid an influencer for a post. I've never spent money on marketing through Facebook ads or any like internet ads. It's only been through our own accounts, just posting about it.
I've seen you promoting Dr. Squash, Manscaped, and those type of brands. They kill it on performance marketing. So investing money in ads and making more out of it.
Yeah, they do kill it.
That's by the way what I do. I don't know if I told you, but that's exactly what I do. That's how I make, that's my bread and butter, like since a decade.
Really?
Yeah, I create video sales letters, I create ads. So for example, Dr. Squash had amazing ads.
Yeah.
I think an agency in California was producing them. Anyways, we do the same thing for other products, and that's how we get to make money, essentially.
They crush it, yeah, Dr. Squash. I had a big partnership with Old Spice for a while, and we ended up having a falling out around the time. A lot of stuff was going on in my life.
By the way, my editor Raymond told me to bring you a bag of like a grocery. Like, hey, look, I bought you some stuff only with Old Spice's products.
Yeah, that would have been funny. So yeah, we had a bad end to our relationship. So it became sort of a rivalry. They fired me right around the time of the accident. And there's more reasons, you know, why we had the beef. But I don't want to get too specific with the details, but then they replaced me with a lookalike. And they
did?
Yeah.
No freaking way.
Yeah, they kind of tried to rip the show and stuff like that. And just like, I was at a bad spot in my life. So, you know, most of the time I was joking around. It's like a friendly competition. But I had more issues with the agencies and the reps around that I was dealing with than specifically with the brand Old Spice themselves. But I'm all for a good beef, a good rivalry. I think that drives business and content. And this was a partnership with Old Spice at one point, this show, and that was a huge deal for me. I was so happy about that. I remember I called my mom. I was like, look, I partnered with Old Spice. It's like a comedy brand. Their commercials are funny. They do hair and comedy. It's like right up my alley. And it was great, but now they are my competition. And
you gotta crush them.
I mean, they've been in the game longer, but our products by far are better. It's not even close.
It's okay, we can cut this. I heard their shit, by the way. I'm joking.
Cancer, life, all types of stuff. If you use their stuff, you know, do the right thing.
No.
Don't be dumb. Look at them. That's a nice couch, huh?
Yeah, you tell me to sleep on this.
Do you cast people on that?
Huh?
Do you cast people on the couch?
No, I don't do that type of content.
No?
No.
I heard it works well. Especially if you generate girls with AI.
Yeah. You know the good thing about generated girls with AI is you make them better than real women. You know?
Exactly.
You're gonna put that in.
No, we're gonna put this in 100%.
As time was passing, we decided to continue our interview hiking up the Runyon Canyon, but we still didn't have the answers to the most important questions. How does he deal with fame? What happened to Impaulsive and George Janko? Did he become a shareholder? Is he getting paid shit ton of money for that? And Jeff organized a little meetup with some of his fans, which I had to join with my videographer.
Yo, can you stop, bro? Just give us some privacy, please. Hi.
Hey.
Please, dude, come on. What the fuck's your problem? My friend is mentally handicapped. I'm doing a Make-A-Wish right now. Can you leave me alone? Just trying to do charity. In peace. Was that awkward for you with those girls?
Way awkward.
You roast Logan all the time with this? Dead body?
No, not to his face. Nah, Logan's cool with joking around, you know? He knows he's human. People make mistakes. You gotta learn and grow from them.
Yeah,
That's what life's about. And if you can't joke around,
yeah, a great way to accept things is just to make fun of them.
make it a joke. That's how I deal with my trauma.
How's that going, by the way? Like, are you public about that? The Dobrik accident?
I mean, yeah, there's a video that's got 60 million views on it, so I gotta be public, you know, really have that option.
No, but I mean, do you still nurture that conversation online?
Yeah, it's what comes up, you know? I'm not gonna hide from it.
Yeah.
You know, like the other people. If you're hiding from it, then you're guilty. You got shit to hide. You know?
So is he gonna pay something to you for damage caused, or?
To be honest, I don't know. Last I saw on TMZ, he said that he wasn't guilty at all. Wow, I need to get a video of him. Boy or girl? Sorry, I don't mean to misgender. Maximus, congrats. You are the #1 dog of the day. I do a dog contest, a dog rating contest every day. Yeah. It's a popular show on the internet. Maximus is going to be the star, if that's okay. If you give us approval. Somebody's got to rate these dogs. I do it every day, and I post it on the internet.
You change lives, bro. You change dogs' lives.
You know, I just kind of mock society and the world we live in. You know, like people post on Snapchat now 50 times a day. So.
Like you?
Yeah. I'm one of them, but I'm sort of making fun of myself as I do it, because doing something as ridiculous as a best dog of the day contest, you know? Who's to say what's the criteria for what makes the best dog of the day? Everybody thinks their dog is the best dog. Nobody's gonna go to a park and say, whoa, I got my dog here, but that dog is a better dog than my dog.
So bro, you wanna tell me about Impaulsive, man? You became one of the 3 guys there.
One of the 3.
One third.
Shut up.
I'll have that spot in a month. Within a month.
You have no idea what I had to do to get on this couch.
Oh, I know. Go. I know what you did.
They are my friends for a while now. I relate to them probably more than most in the social media biz. They wanted me to fill in on their boys episode, so I'm just doing that. It's not like a full-time gig, but you know, I'm just focused on you know, making good relationships, good friendships. You have all the followers in the world. You got no real friends, no family, no people that love you and you love them. You know, it's all fake bullshit. You know, you got to have love in your heart. Life's about loving things, you know?
Are you a shareholder of Impaulsive now?
No, sorry if I couldn't give you any exciting answer there. No,
That is an answer.
They offered money, but I was just like, no, they do my stuff, they help me out with stuff, so it's just like a friendly trade-off. I feel like that's a healthy way of doing things, you know?
Yeah,
like
nice.
You did with me, you came and did the podcast, and I'm doing your stuff. Like I know, you know, some people have more followers than others, but I don't view it like that. I view it as we're all equals, we're all humans, and we just do a trade-off, you know?
Respect to little creators like me. Let's go. Do you know what happened to...
Over here doing fucking charity work, you know? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around. No.
Do you know what happened to George Janko?
Yeah, he started his own podcast.
But that was like what caused the breakup?
I think there was a few different things going on. I think the most part was probably him splitting to go do his own show. I don't know, bro. I don't really want to get involved in their drama. I know how shit is with friend groups and stuff and content. I know how complicated it could get. You know, there's a reason why bands break up all the time.
Yeah.
You know, friendship and business mixes and things to get really complicated. So I don't know who's right, who's wrong. I don't care. It's not my business, you know? I don't even want to get...
Yeah, I don't get involved in the drama.
You know, I had my own friend group that I had a falling out with.
Yeah, you mean the vlog squad?
Yeah.
How did you get into that? And like, what was, of course, the turning point was the accident.
I was just hanging out with Todd. We went on like a couple hikes. We were like boxing training, going to like boxing classes and shit together. We both like fitness. And then David would just come hang around and like film everybody. And then he started filming me a little bit. He was just getting funny content out of it. So then he just kept filming me, you know?
And then you just merged in.
You know how it is, bro. You put a camera on me, I'll just keep rambling shit. You know, you're bound to get one good sentence in this whole thing we filmed, you know?
We're not on drugs. I think these guys want to see me go to jail.
All right, guys. They're about to find out the car's stolen. I'm just going to go to jail.
But David did a lot of editing. He would hang out all fucking day.
Would he shoot all day?
Two jokes I said would make it in the video, you know?
Okay, but he would he would record all day, like all the time, non-stop? That was his...
No, he would stop, but he would be with his camera everywhere he went and just constantly, like if something like he wouldn't be filming Cody with his phone texting over there, but he would go and try to get something. If he sees the action, he'll follow it, you know?
Yeah.
If he's in a party, that's something to do. You got social anxiety, go fucking make videos of somebody, you know?
Yeah, that helps.
Stand behind the camera.
He stopped now, like he's not publishing anymore. He's doing his pizza thing.
Nobody wants to film with him no more, you know? If he wanted to film himself, nobody would give a fuck. So, There was a time after the accident, I had a lot of downtime because I couldn't film my Barbershop episodes. So, you know, that takes up a lot of my time. I was kind of just chilling. We did a Patreon and I started a tier where I had fans able to call me and we would chat over FaceTime for, it was supposed to be 5 minutes, but it ended up, all the calls ended up being like a half hour. And I was just, that's why I had to stop them because I was just spending my whole day just doing it after a while. And then, you know, I had to get my life back together. But so some of the people I've met, you know, after having all that FaceTime, we still have relationships to this day. I keep in touch with them.
That's cool.
And it's nice because, you know, that's the core audience that you have. These girls will tell me when I'm getting out of line, you know. Sometimes you get caught up in this life and you start making mistakes. You start... You know,
they check on you?
Like, well, they'll check me, yeah. If I do some shit that's like, doesn't really go over well with them, or it's like, yeah, that was a little asshole-ish, you know. And they won't say it like that, but in a nice way. They'll be like, hey, you know, like that came off bad in the podcast. Maybe
they give you a feedback.
Yeah,
that's good, actually.
But also, they support me, you know, whenever they come to town, I try to at least say hello or do what I can, you know. Alex looked at me, he's like, I've never seen anybody do that shit before.
No, he did. He said that.
Oh, was that you?
He was. Yeah. No, it's actually a good thing because you said you learn from them, you get feedbacks from them.
Yeah.
You know what they want, so you can, you know, please them better. So that's
test study.
Yeah, it's like with marketing and developing products. Like, how do you know your customers or your audience if you don't talk to them?
Yeah.
How can you make better shit for them if you don't listen to them?
Exactly. Yeah, you get it.
Would you keep the money and get rid of the fame, or would you keep both?
I would keep the money over the fame if I had to only pick one, but
that's a binary question. Huh?
You can secure your family, and you could also do a lot with fame if you play your cards right. But if I could only pick one.
But you keep it together, like.
No, I get sick of it? To be honest, bro, I forget that I'm like known a lot of the time. Like every day, I get reminded. Like I go outside for a run, and then maybe somebody will see me, and I'll be like, oh shit, yeah, fucking.
I'm Jeff.
I forgot.
True.
Like it might sound like an asshole, but
why? No, I think
humbled.
Exactly. That's my point, because if fame gets to your head, corrupts your soul.
Because I don't live a lifestyle like a A-list actor or a rock star. I'm not performing on stage. When you do that, I'm sure that definitely
gets to
feeds your ego and stuff like that. But I live a normal life. Like I film with my crew. You know, I may be like the leading man of my crew, but I see the same people most of the time.
Yeah, that's good, man.
I have celebrities come in and I shoot with them, but I'm grateful for their time. You know, I might not look like it. I might look like I fuck with them. But, you know. Hey, what do you got my location turned on?
After spending the entire day with Jeff, we now had all the answers we needed. But what struck me the most throughout the day was how he was able to transform his apartment into a content machine and how dedicated he is to his work. What also stood out was how real and caring he is towards his own fans. And also to see and witness in real life his weird sense of humor. Which makes Jeff, well, Jeff. If you want to see more content like this and you want me to interview other YouTubers that you follow and like, then make sure to drop a comment below with the name of the YouTuber, and I will try to reach out and make a piece of content happen like this one. And if you like this video, you know what you do, baby. Make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button, most importantly, because the majority of people watching this video are not subscribed. So make sure to hit it right now, and see you next week. Peace.